हे हाय एवरीवन। मैं हूं अक्षय कुरेकर, अब ब्लॉकचेन डेवलपर। आपका हमारा यूट्यूब चैनल पे बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। तो जैसे कि आप जानते हैं, हमारी ब्लॉकचेन हैंड्स ऑन सीरीज चालू है। हमारा टॉपिक है ब्लॉकचेन स्टोरेज वॉल्ट। हाउ कैन वी क्रिएट अ ब्लॉकचेन स्टोरेज वॉल्ट यूजिंग कंप्लीट ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी। तो वेलकम टू द सेकंड एपिसोड। So without any further ado, let's get started with our hands-on series. Today's video, so we're gonna see how can we install VS Code, Git, GitHub, Node.js, npm और yarn, go and SQLite। तो आज की वीडियो में हम देखेंगे हम किस तरीके से इंस्टॉल कर सकते हैं VS Code, Git, GitHub। GitHub इज लाइक ऑप्शनल, बताऊंगा क्यों। Node.js हमें लगेगा, npm और yarn लगता है हमें, एंड देन go हम इंस्टॉल करेंगे, एंड देन SQLite भी ऑप्शनल है, इसके भी मैं वजह बताऊंगा कि ये क्यों है। सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। So now let's first see how can we install VS Code. VS Code is our code editor. Let's simply type VS Code download, and then let's go to the VS Code first result. So here we can see we have multiple packages for Windows, Ubuntu and Mac. With respect to your system, you can download any one. So I will click on Windows. Now you can see here my download gets started. So simply it will get downloaded, and then we can, for Windows, downloading VS Code is pretty simple. We will get one package, simply click on that package, double click, and next, and that's it. So in meantime, we can see how can we install Node.js as well. So simply you can type nodejs.org here. We can write nodejs.org. Simply it will redirect it to this. Go to the download sections. In download sections, you can see multiple options of downloading Node.js. And why we need Node.js? Very first, if we download Node.js, with Node.js we will get the npm as well, and to run our React.js application we need Node.js. Okay, so you can see here pre-build. You can download pre-build installer or pre-build binaries or source code. You can use any kind of version, but I would suggest always try to use LTS, which is the latest stable version. Let's try to use the latest stable version. Yep, we got the VS Code and Node.js. So the installation process is pretty simple. So simply double click on that install package, and you can see it will, installer will pop up, and you can simply need to accept the agreement. This is for VS Code, and next, and it will be done. I already have the VS Code, so I won't download it. So simply I will do cancel. But for you side, you have to do simply next, and done. Cancel. Yes. Okay. Let's download Node.js. For downloading Node.js, in download section we have package manager, pre-built installer, and source code. So we can install using pre-built installer. So simply click on download. It will going to download the latest version, and the click on this MSI package. Double click. It will download. Yeah, it will pop up the Node.js installer. Simply once this wizard is ready, you can simply click on next, and it will going to download the your Node.js for you. And with respect to Node.js, it will download npm package as well. So we don't need to download npm separately. Okay, so once it's done, you can simply close it. I'm not going to download it because I already have, so I will finish it. Now let's check our VS Code and Node.js get installed or not. So simply go to the search and open the terminal. You can open any terminal, PowerShell or CMD. Simply type node -v. Yeah, I can see here 20.14.0. Yeah, it's there. Let's try to search npm -v. Yes, 10.7.0. It's there. And for VS Code, simply what you can do, code -v. Yes, we are getting this type of version. Yeah, VS Code. All these three packages are there. So now it's time to install Go programming. For Go, simply you have to go on, type Go, you will get the result. You can simply type Go language in Google. You will get the first search as Go programming language or download and install. Click on download and install. You can see here you will get multiple options. So with respect to your platform, you can select the according version. Simply I am selecting here download, clicking on download. This will navigate to the proper panel where it will say for Microsoft Windows, Apple, Intel, and then Linux and source. So with respect to your specific platform, you can download. So for me, I'll click on this Windows. It will start downloading MSI package. It will download this MSI package. Simply clicking on it, and then it will going to install our Go language. Simply double click on the package. It will launch the installer. Once this installer is ready, simply you have to click on next, 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 and that's it. Now you can see it's get ready. So simply you have to click on next. It's saying it's already installed. Do you want to install and uninstall it and install it again? Or I will say no, exit, because it's already installed in me. So I will simply exit it, and yeah, I will finish the installer. Okay, so this is how it works. So now let's check that do we have uh, Golang installed or not. So simply what you need to do, go -v. Yeah, you can see I'm getting so many commands. So it's there, but you can go type version. Yeah, I can see Go version is there, Go 1.20.7 for Windows. Okay, so here our installing process is complete almost. Now we just left with the SQLite, right? So SQLite is our database. It is the file-based database system. For SQLite, we don't have to use the any other uh, source, like let's say in MongoDB, we have to go to the Atlas, or we have to create an account over there. We don't have to do such things for SQLite. Simply what we can do, search SQLite. This is optional download. Why? Because when we are using Golang, when we will use our Golang for backend, we can install our Golang native package of SQLite as well for doing the for creating database, or else we can download our SQLite separately as well. So if you want to download SQLite separately, you can click on here download. It will going to give you multiple options for downloading SQLite. For Windows, you can see simply click on any one of the zip, and it will going to download the zip for you. And we have to extract this package zip, and we have to download the SQLite as that's okay. Simple. Now we are just left with the installing of Git and GitHub. So you can install simply Git for Windows on GitHub website. From Git website, simply you can type Git in your Git download for Windows in your Google or any browser, and simply you will get the Git result, and click on this Windows. So you'll get the multiple options. So you can say 64-bit installer, standalone installer. It will going to download the installer executable file. Simply you have to click, double click, next, next, finish. That's it. As simple as that. So I'll stop installing because I already have Git, and you can the GitHub website, github.com, and you can create your. If you don't have GitHub account, you can sign up, and if you have, you can log in simply. So I already have, so I don't need to do it. Now let's try to create our project directory. Okay, so let me first check what is my path, pwd, and I'm into shell ls. I want to get into the project folder, so let's get into the project folder, do ls. Yes, I have multiple other projects over here. So here only we will create one another project. Let's say I'll give our project directory name mkdir or secure storage. Okay, secure storage. You can give any name which you love. So I will do secure storage, and let's get into the secure storage. So now I want to open this freshly created directory inside my VS Code. So what I will do, code, simply type the folder name which you have to open, and I will say this, and it will going to open in VS Code. Yeah, here we go. So my VS Code is working fantastic. So open it. Now I need to set up a folder structure. तो अभी हम यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे? सिंपल है, अभी अपना ये फोल्डर है, तो हमारे प्रोजेक्ट के दो पार्ट्स होने वाले हैं. एक तो फ्रंट एंड रहेगा, बैक एंड रहेगा. फ्रंट एंड को हम क्लाइंट बोल लेंगे और बैक एंड को सर्वर बोलेंगे. ठीक है. सो लेट्स क्रिएट इट टू फोल्डर ओवर हियर, client, and let's create one more called server. Okay, so server would be my go language का कोड सर्वर में रहेगा और React.js का कोड हमारे क्लाइंट में रहेगा. So from next episodes onward, we're gonna create a complete set of project in this folder itself. Client हमारा रहेगा React.js and server रहेगा हमारा Golang. हम सबसे पहले कल नेक्स्ट एपिसोड्स में देखेंगे Golang प्रोजेक्ट को किस तरीके से सेटअप करना है, हमारा आर्किटेक्चर क्या रहेगा बैकएंड का, कौन सा डेटाबेस यूज करेंगे, डेटाबेस का टेबल नेम्स, कितने एपीआईज हम क्रिएट करेंगे एंड सो ऑन सो फोर्थ. ठीक है. सबसे पहले हम बैकएंड से स्टार्ट करेंगे. जैसे हमारा पूरा बैकएंड बन जाएगा, देन वी विल स्विच टू द क्लाइंट. फिर हम React.js का पूरा फ्रंट एंड बनाएंगे और फिर इन दोनों को मर्ज करने के लिए हम IPFS यूज करेंगे, विच इज द आवर कोर हार्ट ऑफ आवर प्रोजेक्ट. सो आज के लिए बस इतना ही. फिर मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में. थैंक यू. जय हिंद. This video by Rekha Akshay Manohar.